Hey, my name is Sanna, and today we're gonna do, I don't know if I wanna call it yoga inspired Pilates flow or Pilates inspired yoga flow. It's kind of both. So it's a flowy practice, but we do a little more repetitions than in a flow yoga class usually, and really focusing on the alignments. So it is quite strong, powerful practice. All you need is your mat. Let's do a couple of breathing exercises to start with. So if you're okay sitting like this on your heels, go ahead, bring your knees together, toes together, sit on your heels. Otherwise, take a simple cross-legged or anything works for you better. Also with the breathing, it's gonna be a little bit more Pilates style. You can always take an exhale through your mouth as well if you prefer. So bring the hands to your ribs. Make sure to relax the shoulders down, elbows open. And inhale, you wanna breathe sideways. So widen your ribs, widen your back. And exhale, really hug the ribs in, activate your corset. At the same time, pull the belly button in and up. Inhale, widen your back, widen your ribs. And exhale, close. Navel in. Inhale, sideways, widen. And exhale, hug the ribs in, belly in. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, wide and open. And exhale, really hug it in, belly button in and up. But at the same time, grow taller, press the shoulders down. Let's do the same. Release your arms, palms facing up. Inhale, bring the arms overhead sideways. And exhale, press the air down. Feel the little resistance. Shoulders down, lengthen your spine. Inhale, widen. And exhale, press down, shoulders down. And inhale, shoulder blades moving down and to the side, really wide back. And exhale, hug the ribs in, shoulders down, but grow taller. Let's do one more. Inhale. And exhale. Rotate the shoulders down and back. And let's start moving. So make sure you are at the back of your mat. Come to sit like this on your heels. And inhale, bring the arms over your head sideways or from the front. And exhale, lean forward. Inhale, reach your fingers a little further out. And exhale, bring the chest between your hands, hug the elbows in and slide down all the way to your belly. Open your legs, hip distance apart. Bring your arms in front of you, palms facing each other. You can even imagine holding a yoga block. And now really turn your inner thighs up to the ceiling. Activate your legs, but make sure you are not auto-rotating. Inhale, you can bring your forehead down to your mat. And inhale, lift your right leg up. Keep the hip on the floor though. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, left. Try to keep the hip alignment. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lengthen, lift. Exhale, down. Hips really square. Inhale. And exhale. At the opposite arm. Right leg, left arm. Inhale, lengthen, lift. Exhale, lower. Keep the shoulders away from your ears. And exhale. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Next inhale. Bring the left arm all the way up. Your thumb is leading the way. And exhale all the way down. The thumb is leading the way. You can bring your right ear down. Inhale. Pinky is leading the way. And exhale again, pinky is leading the way all the way down. Same to the other side, so you can follow with your head. Thumb up. And exhale, thumb all the way down. Inhale, pinky leads. And exhale, down. Try to keep the body as square as you can, so keep the weight even. Inhale up. Exhale down. Follow with your eyes. Exhale. Let's do one more round. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale. Exhale. One last. And lower. Inhale, bring the hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes under, knees on the floor, and exhale, push yourself up. Inhale, release hips down to your heels. Imagine you have back pockets. Bring your hands to your back pockets and really press the hips down and roll the spine up, vertebra by vertebra. Inhale, open your arms out to the side. Really widen your back. Exhale, bring the fingers behind your skull. Inhale, open, widen. And exhale, elbows together. You can even tuck your tailbone under and round in. Release, round down. Inhale, lengthen up. And exhale, twist to the right. Again, inhale, square. And exhale, round down, tailbone under, elbows in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist to the left. It is not that much because you are doing all that work with your core. So maybe you are not able to twist as much. Inhale, lengthen, open. Exhale, round in. Inhale, and one last to the left. Return. Open your arms out to the side. Inhale, all the way up. And exhale, lean forward. Inhale, reach a little further. And exhale, bring your chest between your hands, slide all the way down to your belly. Again, bend your elbows about 90 degrees, or you can bring your hands even closer to you so you can release your forehead down onto your hands. I'm gonna keep my forehead floating off so I can easier talk. And legs are again hip distance apart. Again, turn your inner thighs up to the ceiling, lighten your legs, and then bend your knees. Try to keep the knees, thighs floating off the floor, and knees really still. Inhale, just bring your heels together. Exhale, open. Just your heels or moving the lower leg. Try to keep your thighs and your knees in same spot. Really finding the deep inner rotation muscles. And open. Still try to activate the core. Imagine you want to lift your belly button off the floor. Inhale, squeeze in. Exhale, open. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last exhale, open. Inhale, lengthen, lift. Exhale, lower down. Again, bring the hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes under, knees on the floor. And exhale, push yourself back up. Inhale, release the hips down to your heels, hands to your back pockets. And exhale, round up. Really press the hips down. Inhale. Now stand on your knees. Knees are hip distance apart. Try to lengthen from the front. Inhale, crow taller. And exhale, twist to the right. Cactus your arms, right hip moving forward. Inhale, lengthen, square. Exhale, twist to the left. Make your own resistance. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to the right. Inhale. Just from your waist. Try to keep your lower body really square. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist to the right. And now inhale, reach your fingers out. Exhale, right arm reaches forward. And inhale, return, fingers up to the ceiling. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, square forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, cactus, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, return. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, reach out, inhale. Find your squareness, exhale. And now inhale, lift your arms up, hips down. And exhale, fold forward. Again, reach forward. Inhale, reach a little further. And exhale, bring your chest down, slide all the way down to your belly. And now bring the elbows under your shoulders. Swings pose from yoga. Pull the shoulders back, chest forward. Still activate, lifting the navel in and up. And now, actually you can tuck your toes under, keep the knees on the floor. And now you can take the Pilates breath. It can be exhale through your mouth, double exhale. At the same time, bring the heel closer to your butt. So 2 bounces. And lower, chains. And lower. And lifting your belly button off the floor all the time. And lower. Still shoulders back and lower. Activate your hamstrings and your glutes. And of course your core. Widen your collarbones. Lower. Lower. Let's do one more. Lower. Inhale, hands under your shoulders, toes tucked under. Exhale, push up. Inhale, release, hips down to your heels, child's pose. And exhale, hands to your back pockets, round all the way up. Come up to your knees again. I'm gonna do a little bit sideways. Lengthen your arms out to the side. So really try to get your hip flexors straight. Knees are hip distance apart. Activate your glutes. And inhale, just start to bend over to your right between 2 walls. Exhale, core brings you back. Inhale, try to keep the weight even on your knees. Try not to roll in or out. Really straight line between 2 walls. Inhale through the length to bend. Exhale with your abs to return. Inhale. And exhale. Ribs in, shoulders open, chest open. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your fingers together, make a little round in front of you like you're hugging a big tree. Same thing here, change the arms just a little. Bend over to your right fingertips down, left arm reaches up and over, lengthen and exhale. Bring the fingers together. Inhale, you don't need to reach the floor. Again, the alignment is more important. Inhale, up and over. And exhale. Try to keep the weight even on your knees. And return. Really feel your core. That is the one that will bring you back up. Last one. And return. Nice. Come to your all fours. Hands down. Knees on the floor. Let's do a couple of cat-cows, but do that more with your upper back. So you wanna pull the mat back with your hands towards your knees, shoulders back, chest forward. And exhale, really press your hands down, tuck your tailbone under and round your upper back to space between your shoulder blades up to the ceiling. Inhale again, pull the mat back towards your knees, shoulders back, chest forward. Exhale, press the hands down, activate your core and round the whole spine. Inhale, chest forward, shoulders back. And exhale, round. Bring your back to the neutral. And then lengthen the right leg back behind you. Tuck your right toes under. Check that the hips are in level. Pull the lower belly in. Open your left arm to the side and then bend your elbow, fingers behind your head. Open the elbow, but again, hug your ribs in. Inhale, float the right leg off the floor, parallel to the floor. Exhale, bring the right knee underneath you. Inhale, open the right knee to the side like a peeing dog. And exhale, bring the right knee underneath your belly. Inhale again, lengthen behind you, kick the heel out. Hips really square, shoulders really still. Open to the side. Exhale, knee underneath you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Now, of course, if you want to extend the whole right leg to the side, go ahead. Exhale. Let's do one more round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. To the side, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Last one, to the back. Stay here. Release the left hand down. Hips as still as possible. Start to cross the right leg over to your left. You can tap the toes down. And then a little chaturanga push up between. So bring the chin forward. Right leg floats with you. Again, back. Right leg to the side this time. And exhale. Bend your elbows. Inhale. Cross over to your left. Exhale, dare to bring the body weight forward enough so you get the elbows in line with your wrist. Inhale to the side. Exhale, little push up. Inhale, cross. Exhale. Last inhale. And let's stay here. I've turned facing you. Just bend your right knee and come up to your one knee stand. So the right heel is in line with your left knee. And here, bring the right elbow to your right thigh. Inhale, reach over to your right. And exhale, over to your left. All the time, gently pushing your hips forward. So you are strengthening the left glute. And try to keep the left hip flexor straight. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale. And exhale, stay here. Shift the weight a little more onto your left hand and float the right leg off the floor. Try to, again, straighten your left hip flexor. And if you want, even extend the right knee. Make 3 little circles one way. Knee also can be bent. And the other way. Push your hips forward. And bend your right knee. Release the right foot down. Push from your left hand. Help with your core to come up. And find your way again back into your all fours. Let's do the other side. Lengthen the left leg behind you. Tuck your toes under. Square your hips. Right arm to the side and bend your right elbow, fingers behind your skull. Inhale, float the left leg off the floor. Exhale, knee underneath you. Inhale, open to the side. Exhale, bend. Inhale again, square, lengthen out. Exhale, bend. Inhale, open. Exhale, bend. Kick the heel out. Open your shoulders. Exhale, bend. If you want to extend all the way to the side, go ahead. And bend. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more round. Lengthen out. Bend. Lengthen out. Bend. One more, stay here. Release the right hand down. Again, pull the lower belly in. And we want to cross. Left leg over to your right, tap the toes down. And then dare to bring the weight forward, hug the elbows in. Inhale to the side. And exhale, weight forward. Inhale, little cross. Exhale. Inhale. Cross over. One last round. And now stay here. Again, bend your left knee. Let's do this way. It is nicer. And again, push your hips forward. Really tighten your right glute. And inhale. Bend over to your left. Exhale over to your right. Always go up and over. Always creating space. Inhale, just move sideways. Exhale. Let's do one last inhale and stay here. Exhale, shift the weight a little more onto your right. Really push your hips forward a little. Lighten the left leg off the floor. Maybe extend, maybe keep it bent. And 3 little circles one way and another. Your hips are supposed to feel a little crampy here. Release the left foot down. Press from your right fingers. Use your core and bring your body upright. Come back into your all fours. Tuck your toes under and for the moment just lift your hips up. You can walk your knees, your heels, a little free movement. Open the back side of your legs if you feel any soreness or tightness still over there. And then soften your knees and walk your hands back towards your feet. So you come to the back of your mat, really soften your knees, relax the head, your arms, and slowly, vertebra by vertebra, roll up to standing. Rotate the shoulders back and down. Come to your Pilates V stance. So not like a ballet turnout. Heels together. There is about 1 fist length between your big toes. So a little Pilates V stance. And squeeze your butt cheeks together. Lift from the lower core. Try to lengthen your hip flexors. Close your ribs. Open your shoulders. And for the first thing we do here, bring your hands together, elbows together. Elbows are about 90-degree angles. Make sure the elbows don't go lower than horizontal line with the floor. Really squeeze your butt and lift your heels off the floor just a few centimeters and start to bounce your elbows up. Up, 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 up. Try not to go lower than the horizontal line. Just up, up, up. Pull the belly in and up. Shoulders down. Keep the heels floating off the floor. Squeeze the heels together. Legs together. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your arms down. Palms face forward. Inhale from the front, bring the arms all the way up to the ceiling. And exhale with a flat back. Start to fold forward at your hips. Keep the heels floating off the floor. And in the end, bring the arms down by your side. Bring the weight forward. Again, inhale. Arms will bring you all the way up. And exhale. From your hips, fold forward, flat back line. Don't go lower than that. Weight forward. And again, inhale, your arms will bring you all the way up. Squeeze the heels together. Butt cheeks together. And exhale. Flat back line. Let's do one more coming all the way up. Long lines. Sides of your body, and exhale, flat back. Take an inhale here. Exhale, bring your heels down, bend your knees a little, bring the arms sideways all the way. Reaching forward, still the same flat back. You can widen your sit bones behind you. And inhale, lift your heels up, bring the weight forward, arms by your side, lengthen. Exhale again, bend your knees, you can bring your heels down, still keep the flat back line. And inhale, weight forward, heels off the floor just a little. Exhale, arms forward, bend your knees. Inhale, weight forward, arms back. And exhale, stay here. The next inhale, you lift your knees or maybe the heels off the floor, lengthen your knees, and the right arm swings down and back. And when you bring it back forward, heels down. So we twist left, back, swing down, bend your knees. So inhale, maybe the thumb is leading the way, shoulder open. And exhale. So palm is facing out. Try to keep the hips square, weight forward. Now you can bring the weight a little to your heels. Let's do a few more. Follow with your eyes if you can. Exhale. And last one. Inhale. And exhale. And last inhale, just bring your body upright. Again, lift your heels just a little. Exhale, release. Arms down. Rotate the shoulders. And then open your feet hip distance apart. Inhale, bring the arms sideways. And exhale, bend your elbows. Again, fingers behind your head. You don't need to interlace your fingers a little bit further out to the side. So you can really open your chest and your shoulders, but still hug the ribs in. Shift the weight onto your left and bend your right knee in front of you. 90-degree angle, thigh parallel to the floor. Inhale, keep the knee in place. Just start to lift the heel up. Exhale, return. Inhale, twist to the right. Exhale, return. Inhale, lift the right heel up. And exhale. Twist only from your waist. And exhale. Again, lift up, feel the inner side of your leg. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do one more. Make sure you are not sitting on your left hip. And now stay in your twist. Take an exhale here. Inhale, lengthen your fingers out, reach out. And now you can grab the outer thigh or the outer foot. Take a grip for a moment. Try to keep the squareness and just twist from your waist. And release. I'll rotate the shoulders back and down. Get your alignment again. Make sure the weight is even on your right foot. And open your arms out to the side. Bend your elbows. Fingers behind your skull. Left knee. 90-degree angled. Left thigh parallel to the floor. Squeeze the right butt cheek in. Make sure you don't sit on your supporting leg like I tend to do. And inhale. Left heel up. Exhale, return. Inhale, twist. Exhale, return. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Try to keep the chest really open. Don't bring your elbows in. One more. Wee. Stay here for your exhale. Inhale, reach out, grab the outer thigh or maybe the outer foot. Extend the leg. Keep the squareness to serve for a moment to check your balance. And release. Rotate the shoulders back and down. And you're supposed to be still at the back of your mat. You can little soften your knees, chin into your chest and round down vertebra by vertebra. Try to keep the tailbone pointing down as far as you can. Relax your head and your arms. All the way down. And as soon as you get your fingers down, start to walk your hands forward. Come to your plank pose. Here, bring the right knee down and turn the left heel down. So your right wrist, right knee and left heel are in one line. We are really gonna use the right hand and the left foot. So make sure you spread the fingers wide and really get the whole left foot grounded on the floor. Inhale, reach your left fingers up to the ceiling. And exhale, bend your elbow, bring the fingers behind your skull. Inhale here, open. And exhale, round in, left elbow, meeting your right elbow, keep the right elbow straight. Inhale, open. Exhale, just lighten the right knee off the floor. And return. Inhale, open. Exhale, around the left elbow in. Inhale, open. Exhale, lighten the right knee off the floor. You can keep going like this, or if you want a little more, lift the right knee off the floor, extend the right leg in front of you. Inhale here, and exhale, around in, left elbow meeting your right knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And release. Come back into your all fours. I'm gonna be back facing you for the second round. So extend the right leg behind you, turn the right heel in, left wrist, left knee, and right heel in one line. Inhale, right arm reaches up to the ceiling. Exhale, bend your elbow, fingers behind your head, open your elbow. Inhale, create space, lift, and exhale, round the right elbow in. Inhale, open, and exhale, lift the left knee off the floor. Inhale, open. Exhale, round in. Inhale, really press the left hand down, lengthen the right elbow up, and exhale, lift the left knee off the floor. Keep going like this, or lift the left knee off the floor, extend the left leg in front of you, inhale, and exhale, elbow to your knee. Inhale. Exhale. Lengthen out. Exhale. 3 more. Exhale in. Try to press the outer edge of your right foot down as well. It will help you. Last one. Exhale and release. Come back into your all fours. Maybe move your hips a little side to side. And now step your right foot between your hands and come upright. About 90-degree angles on your knees. Find the crossing action I always talk about here. So you want to squeeze the mat between the right heel and the left knee. So really pull back with your right heel, forward with your left knee, navel in and up. Really find the inner thigh activation. I should see this crossing feeling here. Tuck your left toes under and lift your left knee off the floor just a few centimeters. Now you can bring your index fingers to your hips and your thumbs to your lowest ribs. And imagine you want to create more length between. Keep this length. You start to straighten the left knee behind you and right away bring your body 45 degrees forward. So you have a nice long diagonal line from your left heel to the top of your head. Lengthen your waist, lengthen. Inhale, open your arms out to the side. And exhale, bring the fingers behind your skull. Open your elbows, close your ribs. Hug the outer right hip back into the center line. Left thigh bone forward. Find your inner thighs. Inhale, start to twist. Again, it only happens from your waist. And exhale, return. It's a really strong twist. You are doing it all with your core and trying to stabilize the lower body. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, twist. Exhale, return. Last inhale, stay here. Take an exhale. Inhale, reach your fingers out. Still the same diagonal line. Inhale, reach a little further. And exhale, bring the right hand down, hands together. And now start to open the left arm. You can keep looking down. Make sure you don't open your hips. So still the right thigh bone moves forward. Maybe bend your right knee. The left thigh bone moves forward. Maybe bend the right knee a little more to get the right hand down inside of your right foot. But still, the left thigh bone moves forward, hips square. You are on the ball of your left foot. Hug the right knee into your right shoulder. And if you have your balance, maybe look up. And release. Left hand down, right hand down outside of your right foot. And bend the left knee down. You can release your toes. And for the moment, just let your hip flexure get a nice stretch here. Still a little support from your lower core, always. A little activation, navel in and up. If you want to add on a little thigh stretch, quad stretch, bend your left knee, grab the foot with the opposite hand from the outside, inside. Doesn't matter. Maybe gently pull the knee or the heel a little closer to your glute. Still squaring your hips. And release. And just swap your legs the other way around. Bring the right knee down and bring the body upright. Same, about 90-degree angles on your knees. And same crossing action you want to find here first. Pull the mat between the left heel and the right knee. Pull the navel in and up. Tuck your right toes under and lift the right knee off the floor. Just few centimeters. Again, you can set the fingers to your hips and the lowest ribs to create more space. Start to lengthen the right leg behind you and right away lean the body forward. Nice long diagonal line. Again, hug the ribs in, pull the navel in and up. Hug the left hip back into the center line, right thigh bone forward. Inhale, open your arms out to the side. And exhale, fingers behind your head, open. Inhale, start to twist over to your left. And exhale, return. Inhale, twist. Exhale, return. Really keep the weight on your left heel to feel the glute. Still pressing the left big toe mount down. Let's do 2 more. Exhale, square. And inhale, stay here. Take an exhale to twist a little more. Inhale, you can start to reach your fingers out. Same diagonal line. And bring the left hand down, hands together. Hips square. Only open your right arm. Twist from your shoulders, from your waist, from your upper body. Maybe bend the left knee a little more to get the left hand down inside of your left foot. Still keeping the right hip faced forward. Hug the left knee into your left shoulder. Maybe turn your head. Look up to the ceiling. And release. Right fingers down. Frame the left foot. Bring the right knee down. You can make your step a little longer and just let the hip flexure get a nice stretch here. Send the breath where you need it. And if you added on the thigh quad stretch on the other side, do it also here. Grab the inside, outside foot and bring the heel closer to your butt. Square your hips as much as possible. Now release. And now step your right foot forward. So this time you are in the front of your mat. You can again soften your knees, relax the neck, your arms, and really slowly round up to standing, vertebra by vertebra. Rotate the shoulders back and down. And then open your feet, maybe about mat distance apart. So your toes are pointing out, heels in. Maybe I turn again, facing you. Again, lift from the lower core, open your arms out to the side, and exhale, bend your elbows, fingers behind your head. Again, you don't have to interlace, keep it a little bit wider. Hug your ribs in. Make an inhale here, and exhale, start to squat down. Inhale, press from your heels, activate the pelvic floor to come up. Exhale, squat down, try to keep your side bodies long. Inhale, up. Exhale, squat down. 2 more, like this. And last one. Here we go. And next time when you come up, shift the weight onto your left and bring the right knee closer to your right elbow, bend over to your right. And squat down. Let's keep going the same side. Inhale. And exhale. Right away, shift weight. But still try to get all the way up. So rather than leaning forward, try to bring the right knee up. Yes. 2 more. And down. Really activating the side body as well. The other side. Exhale. Inhale, shift weight onto your right. And elbow meets your knee, maybe. Bring the knee up, little side bend. And exhale. Inhale, really press the right heel down. You wanna work with your glutes, so try not to shift the body weight too much to the ball of your foot. Always press from your heel. I kind of lost the count, let's do 2 more. Inhale, exhale, last one. Inhale, exhale, release the fingers down and turn your heels out for a moment. Just relax the head. I'm turning back sideways. So, I'm catching my breath. Let's do 1 more here before we come down again. So, let's find a flat back. Nice, we got a little sunset during this practice. So, let's go again with a little bit different lighting. So, where were we? So here, you're gonna turn on the balls of your feet. You're gonna bring the heels in and out, in and out. So take a little bit wider stand, because between we're gonna come down to the squat and you wanna have enough space. So turn your heels out, maybe about mat distance apart your feet. Bring the body weight forward, maybe even lighten your heels off the floor a little to check that the weight is more on the balls of your feet. Hug the ribs in, open your shoulders, inhale, lengthen your arms out to the side, and exhale, bend your elbows behind your skull. Inhale here, lengthen. You can always bring the body down a little more if your hamstrings give you that space, but keep the body in straight line. Exhale, turn your heels in and start to squat down. Look forward. Inhale, lift your hips, turn your heels out, feet parallel, lengthen, weight forward. Exhale, heels in, squat down, look forward. Try to keep the side bodies as long as possible. Inhale, lift your hips, turn your heels out, lengthen. Exhale, heels in, body upright, hips down. Inhale, diagonal line or flat back. Exhale, squat down. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squat down. Release your hands. And just step your feet back, hands forward to your plank pose. Let's lower down to our bellies. For the count of 10, you can always bring the knees down. Try to keep your body in straight line. Hug the elbows in. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lie down to your belly all the way, and then turn on right hand side. So your right side is on the floor. Open your left hip and your left shoulder. Bend your knees in front of you. Knees are about 90-degree angled. Knees in front and heels in line with your hips. And inhale, just open the left knee. Exhale, bring the knee down. Keep the heels together, toes together, and just the knee opens and closes. Really finding the deep turnout muscles, piriformis. Open and close. Open and close. You have to make your own resistance. The other way to do this is to keep the knees together and lift your feet up. Keep the lower leg as it is, and same thing here. Keep the feet together and just open the knee. Here myself, sometimes I like to exaggerate a little bit to push the hips forward, to feel it even deeper. Always say to keep the hips really still, but here sometimes I like to exaggerate a little and push the hips forward. And one more way to do this, to go to the little bit different side. So bring the knees directly underneath you. So you want to bring your feet back now. Your knees are in line with your hips, so you want to push your hips forward a little so your hip flexors are straight. And same thing from here. Maybe feel it even deeper. And together. You can take the breath either way you want. If you want to activate the pelvic floor, then open with your exhale. Bring down with your inhale. It's a really good prenatal exercise as well. So if you want to activate the pelvic floor, open with exhale, close with inhale. Let's do 2 more. Nice. Extend your legs and now come up to your right elbow. Make sure the right shoulder is away from your ear. Your right shoulder blade is going or moving down and to the side, really wide back. You can bring your left fingers in front of you. Make sure not to open your left hip too much. Zip up from the front and try to lighten your legs. Inhale here. Exhale, knees to your chest. Inhale, lengthen, keep floating off the floor. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe the hardest part here is to keep the shoulders away from your ears and really do all the work with the core. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And with last extra one, bring the knees to your chest and try to swap to the other side as smooth as you can. Here you can lower the legs for the moment. Make sure to get the left shoulder away from your ears. Lift from the lower core. Level your hips and float the legs off the floor. Inhale. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale. Exhale, really feel the side body is working. Exhale, 3 more. Bend in. Lengthen out, level hips. And last one, just lengthen, lower down, and lie all the way down. Make a pillow from your left arm if you want. Bring the knees in front of you, the same 90-degree angles on your knees. And open. Maybe exhale, open. And inhale, return. Remember to make the resistance. Keep the hips square still and really turn out. Feel it deep, deep underneath. And the other way to do it, knees together, lift your feet up, lower leg stays. And close. And maybe then push your hips forward a little. And return. Outer rotate. And inner rotate. Activate the pelvic floor. And relax it. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Last one. Nice. And then try to get the knees in line with your hips. Push your hips forward. Really straighten from the front, the hip flexors. And open. Close. Here it might feel difficult to bring the right knee all the way down to meet your left. It is not necessary. If you really straighten the hip flexors, it might be physically even impossible. For me, it's difficult. So more important to turn out and keep the hip flexors as straight as possible. 2 more. And last one. Extend your legs. Turn to your back. Final activation for your core. Final twist. And then we are about there. So bend your knees 90 degrees. Shins parallel to the floor. Open your arms out to the side. Inhale, drop your knees over to your left. Keep the right shoulder grounded on the floor. Exhale, return. Inhale, knees over to your right. Exhale, back to the center. So both shoulders stays on the floor. And always to come back, activate your core. Your center will bring your knees back up. If you want a little bit more intensity, you can start to lengthen the top leg. Going left, it's your right. Going right, it will be your left. And keep going. Still always pressing the opposite shoulder down. And activate the core to bring it back up. You can always do a little slower if you feel like it. Maybe really challenge yourself and try both legs straight. Only go as far. You can keep shoulders grounded on the floor. Inhale, lower. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more round, your own timing. Nice. Bend your knees again. Shift your hips few centimeters to the right and drop your knees over to your left. And then you can just release. This can be really passive. Let your body weight do the work for you. You can turn your head over your right shoulder if it feels okay on your neck. Every inhale, just see in your mind how your vertebrae are moving further away from each other, creating length for your spine. And exhale, feel the right shoulder heavy, sinking down a little closer to the floor. And bring your knees back into the center. Bring your hips a little to your left. Drop your knees over to your right. And same thing, settle in. Let the body weight, the gravity, do the work for you. Inhale, creating length, space. And exhale, see how your ribs on the left-hand side are sinking a little closer to your mat. And release. Hug the knees into your chest. You can rock and roll a little side to side. Make little circles, whatever calls for you. So you get to relax, release your hips and your lower back. And once you're ready, extend your legs, extend your arms by your side, and settle into your final relaxation or Savasana, yogi style. Take your time. Now in the end of the class, to observe all the benefits from the practice. I hope you liked it, like you maybe felt that there was a little bit more repetitions than in flow yoga class usually, and a lot of alignment focus, like in Pilates. So whenever we go to the fuller extensions, you still want to do it with the nice control. For example, we did a lot of twisting without any kind of grip, and that's really, really powerful stuff when you really have to do it from your core. At the same time, you have to stabilize your lower body, your hips. It surprisingly comes pretty strong practice when we don't do any fancy stuff, but when we do it with good focus and always focusing on the alignments. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to practice with you again. Say thank you to yourself before you leave, always before you leave your practice, before you leave your mat. I'll hopefully see you next time. Namaste.